In this video, I will show you the only guaranteed way to be a more profitable sports bettor. Hello everyone, Jonathan here with Excel Help Now, and I have a general sports betting concept video for you today, and it's all about how to guarantee to make more profits. I have pulled up here sportsbookreview.com, looking at June 7th, full slate of MLB games for Friday, June 7th, matchups, and then we have the different sports books. I'm in Iowa, so it's going to default to what are the main sports books in the state of Iowa. We can see we have 6 listed here. So I'm going to show you how we take this data and guarantee we're going to make more money sports betting in the long run. I'm going to flip over to Excel and walk through the analysis. Okay, I have Excel pulled up here. It's the same thing we were looking at as far as that slate of each matchup. All the odds are in decimal odds just to make the numbers calculate a little bit easier than trying to convert American odds to decimal odds. So just wanted to highlight that, but it's the exact same odds you just saw, looking at every single matchup for the night. What we're going to do is we're going to wager $50 for each underdog during the day, and we're going to see how much more money that would give you if you just had, let's say, DraftKings as your only sports book versus doing a line shopping. So line shopping would mean I'm going to have a FanDuel, a Caesars, a Bet365, a DraftKings, a BetMGM, and a BetRivers account. And I'm going to go through on Sportsbook Review or BetUSA.com and see which one of those sportsbooks is offering the longest odds, and I'm going to place that bet. So for instance, this Brewers-Tigers matchup, I have DraftKings as my only sportsbook, so I'm going to go ahead and take Brewers as the underdog at 1.95 decimal odds. Whereas if I had a line shopping and I looked at all the different sports books and I had FanDuel, I could get it at 206. And so you can see the difference here of payouts. If I wager $50, I'd only get $97.50 at DraftKings, but I get 103 payout on FanDuel, which is a $5.50 difference. And what I went through and did the math on all those where there was a difference of DraftKings versus another odd that's longer on one of the other sports books, and just see on a single night how much more money I would make if I had $50 on every single underdog. And you can see that's $17.50 or an extra 1.15% payout. So that is a guaranteed way to make more money in sports betting, is just to have multiple sports books, do line shopping. The sportsbookreview.com is a completely free resource. You can go there and it's going to have all the different sports offered. You can even look at point spread, totals, money line, full game or first 5 for any sport, and just go through, have accounts at each one of the main sports books in your state. It's going to highlight in blue what's the longest odd, and you can go and just place bets where it makes sense. Even if you don't use any other analysis except gut feel, you at least would know I'm never going to place on the Braves FanDuel at minus 200 whenever I can go over to Caesars and get it minus 196. So that is just something that you should do regardless of how you approach sports betting as line shop. It's the only guaranteed way to make more money in sports betting, is to have multiple sports books and to line shop. It's the same thing if you're going shopping for a vehicle. You wouldn't just go to one dealer. You'd go to multiple dealers to shop for the best price. This takes just a couple more seconds just to look up and see which sports book you need to place the bet on. And each one of these sportsbook is going to have a sign-up promo most likely. So you're going to get a kickback for just signing up for these multiple sportsbooks. So it's definitely something every sports bettor should do. It makes a real difference in the long run. So that's $17.50 for one night of MLB betting. There's approximately 2,430 games throughout the MLB season, not even including the postseason. So you take that 1.15%, multiply by the 2,430 and a $50 wager, and you're looking at $1,400 extra payout throughout the MLB season. Then you compound that for NBA, NFL, college basketball, college football, and we're talking thousands of dollars difference in payouts just by having multiple sports books instead of having a single sports book. So highly encourage everybody, if you're sports betting and right now you just have one or even two sports books, open up additional accounts. The only drawback is having additional funds tied up, but in the long run, you're going to make more money regardless of how you approach your sports betting. So yeah, I hope this is helpful, and hopefully this highlights just how important it is to make sure that you do have multiple sports books, you line shop. I'll have a link in the descriptions to Sportsbook review. I will also have a link in the description to a EV betting model. I have multiple EV betting models available. I have videos that go over each one. I have MLB highlighted here, where I'm going to allow you to download Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world. Odds for the day, drop that in, update the matchups, and it's going to pull in the odds, calculate what the break-even odds are, and then you'll do that line shopping to be able to identify if there is a positive expected value bet, and the Kelly criteria will calculate exactly how much you need to bet. I've also got a really handy bet tracker in the model, along with a comprehensive sports betting dashboard. So that's available for purchase on my Etsy page, link in the description. But otherwise, hope you found this helpful and just informative of how important line shopping is. It can really make or break you from being a profitable or unprofitable sports bettor. So check that out. Thank you for watching, and God bless.